We had that
Joseph.
beat last time.
Do that, Joseph. Yeah, you know what we do. Come on. Yeah. Can I get a one?
Wow, la
Wow.
I was
brother.
just a one last time too. So I tapped in from afar. Y'all boys feeling up.
Cooling, dog. I'm chilling.
God.
We are Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday
That
away
beat.
from some new players in New Orleans. That's all I'm
Hey,
saying.
bro, that's what I want to talk about. But you guys want to talk hoops, so we can do that too. It's all good. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna give y'all this hoop episode since the playoffs just started. And we all know it's Thursday. So let's get this hoop bull out the way,
For those that don't know, Thursday, NFL draft, first round. You come watch it with Who Dat Joseph. Have your TV on, have Who Dat Joseph on the phone. Come Joseph with the gang. See the live reaction to whatever new stud we bring in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thursday will be great.
Yeah, Thursday.
Monumental.
Thanks.
Real talk though. But yeah, man, let's get into some of this NBA action. Y'all want to start in the Eastern Hemisphere or the Western Hemisphere? You know what I'm saying?
Let's get the East out the way.
Real tough. We don't like the East.
Sheesh.
The East boring, bro.
There's really no parity over there in the first round. In the first round, I'd say.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't been catching too much of like hoops, but I was out and one of the spots I was DJing and whatnot, and the Celtics and 76ers was on.
Yeah, well,
and it was over as soon as it came on. Game over.
Mm-hmm. Second quarter.
Shout out Paul George and Tyrese Maxey, bro. They can't do too much.
Sound like we're gonna start there, brother. The
76ers on that, but yeah, we can start there. Celtics 76ers series. Boston leads the series 1-0. How y'all feeling about that series?
Yeah, that's about to be a sweep.
Yeah, they might get swept. They probably get swept, but the only way they don't get swept is if Tyrese Maxey drop like 50-win game.
40. Oh well, you said it. even better.
Shit. One of the other, bro, because they just not good enough, bro.
Like they could win at home, like on some like Philly, like some Philly hoorah. But
they need that big dude, that big African dude to come back. If he don't come back, it's raps.
Yeah, the Cameroonian, that guy.
Yeah, whatever he is. If Joel Embiid don't come back, the Sixers could start booking them trips because they season over.
Yeah,
Celtics about to get them up. You saw the game, Fred. It only took the first quarter, 2 quarters, game over.
Bro, I watched probably about 10 minutes of that game. And it was on, but it was like kind of not worth it.
Yeah,
that's about right.
It's just like, bro, if they had Embiid, bro, I ain't gonna say it'd be a whole different series, bro, but it'd be a whole different series. I'll say.
Yeah,
like, probably would be a whole different.
I'll give them maybe one though. I'll say Celtics gonna win that in 5 games, 4-1.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it look like, to me, right now, it look like sweet.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him one just cause like Maxey, he a scorer, bro. He gonna have one of those games. I feel like.
That's what I said. They might feed out the crowd one of them games. Like it'd be cool. Like Philly be rocking.
That's me being nice, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Celtics probably get their ass up out of them.
Yeah, well, that's cool and all. Man,
Next.
Yeah, it don't sound like y'all got too much to say about that game. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of games,
bro.
So let's go ahead.
Celtics should make it out the East. That's basically that. So first round, come on, let's get it over with. That's how I feel at least.
Facts. So the Celtics are actually the number 2 seed. Let's swing back around to the number 1 seed Pistons. The Pistons are taking the Magic.
Yeah, that's the only.
Hey, Orlando upset the Magic in this first game. So how y'all feeling
about that? That's the only parity that happened in the East so far. Like them. But I mean, I still think Detroit gonna win in like 6. I give them 6.
I got Detroit too. They disappointed the hell out of me yesterday though, losing that game to Orlando. I ain't gonna lie to you, but Orlando did look good at the same time.
But Detroit didn't play good. That's why I was like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Detroit didn't play well.
If they both play good, like their best day, I think Detroit got them. So that's why I feel like they're gonna win the series for sure.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you don't just wake up and you're the number 1 seed. Like I don't care if it's the East or not. Like that dude is the number 1 seed for a reason. I don't really know. Jalen Duren, he played horrible.
That's what I'm about.
When they have Cade, they were still number 1 seed. So that's why I'm still rocking with.
I mean, they're good.
I feel like it's the keys to them, turning this thing around. I know it's still early. I don't want to say turning around like that, but for lack of a better phrase, turning things around.
Jalen Duren.
Jalen Duren, yeah, I'm about to say.
Cade had like 30 something, bro. Cade can't do much more. I ain't gonna lie. Cade did what he had to do. Jalen Duren had like 10 points or something, brother. You the second best player on the team, son. And y'all been here. I can't say y'all rookies. Y'all did this last year. Who they lost to last year? The Knicks, huh?
That's what
The
I was
Knicks-
thinking. That's what I was thinking
the
about when you said that they not the number one seed for no reason. I was like, and they got some playoff experience. Nah,
Yeah, bro.
the most playoff experience,
And
but
people feel like
under their belt.
And people feel like the Pistons got robbed last year in that series because they probably like cost them like 2 games, bro.
Yeah, I remember the rest was on some weird shit.
Yeah,
but yeah, bro.
They ain't no
young,
fake.
but
They ain't no
got,
fake number one seed. They ain't no fake number one seed. I say that.
But they make it look like they fake losing to Orlando. I tell you that because Orlando is not good at basketball, bro. Well, let me not say that.
That's what I'm about to say.
Orlando has not been
consistent.
The best. Yeah, consistent. They haven't, especially the end of the year. They didn't look good, and y'all been sitting on y'all butt. Y'all lose to them.
Because coming in, bro, people was like the Magic could really like win the East, but this one Tatum was out and all that stuff. But yeah, he's back now. So
Orlando Magic, y'all got y'all one.
Orlando, Matt.
Yeah, shout out to people in the chat. That boy Kai said, "I see the Magic upsetting them in 6."
Oh, I just don't understand. I just don't really see Paolo Banchero.
Nah, don't. That's not the truth. Like if they upset them, bro, it's gonna be a 7. It's gonna be a 7.
Yeah, 6 is like
going.
6 would be bad, bro. I don't know if Paolo could stay consistent enough to get them dudes out of there. Cause Bang on hoop and France and Paolo, they be like this. You never know between France and Paolo. So I know K gonna give me that damn 30-point triple double every game though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yep.
Sheesh, that boy Kai said this playoff stage is too much for these new Pistons. I know they're the number one seed, but they're not ready yet. I guess my question, Kai, is so that mean the Magic ready?
Right. And they damn skipping it. I don't think they ain't ready. But that's what I would have said about the Pistons last year, bro.
But the Magic been ready for a minute. So
I don't know what Magic I be watching there, cause
I don't know if you saw the face I made. Since when the Magic been ready?
Quote unquote.
I mean, coming into this year was it like they had some expectations. I give you that, but like before this year, bro, nobody really expected much of the Magic. Paolo had that good rookie year, and we've been waiting on him to just get better, but he hasn't. If we're being honest,
they won't be a jump shooter.
Bro, he won't be KD. You're not KD, bro. You built like Brown. You won't be KD.
Well, you built like Ben Simmons, bro. Like go to the goal, bro.
That's the only reason I can't see them winning, bro, because of him, honestly. Jeez. Other than that, I'd be like facts.
I'm a Paolo guy.
Yeah, let me see what I'm gonna say. Pistons though, they probably go 7. Honestly, I'm gonna go Pistons in 7.
Yeah.
What you got, Lonnie?
I say 6. I said Pistons 6.
And then they don't like each other. That's the only reason like this series good. They got beef from regular season, and it's the Angel Reese series. You hear me? Wendell Carter and Jalen Duren both used to mess with Angel Reese. That's crazy. And Angel Reese, brother, Wendell Carter don't well, he ain't dunk on him. He caught an alley.
Past him. Yeah.
And Angel Reese posted it on a story.
Nasty word.
This shit is getting wicked. I ain't gonna lie, Jalen Duren, brother, you had a bad game. Your XO lady posted you getting yammed on too, bro. You gotta bounce back next game.
Yeah, 2018. For
sure. You're an MVP. I'm saying MVP. You're an all-star this year, and you do that in the first playoff game.
Yeah. You talking about next game. Let's move on to the next game then. We covered the top 2 seeds. Let's hit the number 3 seed. The Knicks taking on the Hawks. They currently playing right now, but the Knicks lead the series 1-0. Currently, the Knicks are up in the halftime of game 2 right now. They won 61-54 at the time we record. How y'all feel about this series?
You can tell me one thing.
That's the most intriguing series in the East to me.
I'm not a big Knicks guy, but the Knicks should win a series. The Hawks, they good, but they not good enough to beat the Knicks. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, that's the team I feel like wouldn't be ready per se.
The Hawks, they just haven't played together long enough, bro. Like the whole team just got together in the last 3 months. Seem like.
Yeah, that's why I say they wouldn't be, ready. Like I feel still like early in the process for them.
If I'm being honest though, the whole East is like it's just a waste of time, bro. We going through the motion with the playoffs, brother. We know the Celtics is coming out the East, bro. And none of them other teams good enough.
Okay, we don't know that, bro.
That's how I feel, bro. Because the number 1 seed,
the Cavs still good. The Cavs still good, bro.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I forgot about the Cavs. I ain't gonna lie.
That's what I was thinking about too. I was wondering, but I ain't know.
Like, I'm about to say we ain't get to that series yet,
but look, if we gonna keep it a stack, the Cavs be good every regular season.
Valid.
And then in the playoffs they do that bull, and then they just added a person who's literally known for doing that in James Harden. He just traded for James Harden.
Playoff bowl.
And he'd never do good in playoffs.
Yeah, well,
he never do good in the conference final. I'll say that.
Well, that's where they would meet the Boston Celtics. So I think I know what's gonna happen there, bro. I don't know, son. I just don't see it, son. Like the Celtics, they the best team, bro, in that on that side. But what series are you supposed to be talking about?
That's what I'm about to say. We talking Knicks Hawks.
Oh, see, I don't have much to say about that series, bro. The Knicks I don't like the Knicks.
So who you got winning? Just get to, I guess we get
the Knicks. I'd say the Knicks probably in 5.
For sure.
How many
games? Knicks in 5 or 6. Sure. Maybe 6. If my dude Nikhil, if not pop off a couple games, they could get a 1, maybe 2. But I say Knicks in 5, brother.
If you depending on not to give them a game, then I don't know, bro.
I mean, who else am I supposed to depend on?
So that's why it's 5, not 6.
Sound like a sweep then. You hear me? If I can't depend on bro, that's the number 1, 2 option.
I don't know. Not to get them 1. It gotta be a rally.
I'll be hooping, bro. I'll give you 20 a night.
Thanks. For sure. But yeah, y'all boys, y'all sound too enthusiastic about that one. But y'all sound like y'all might have some words about the Cavaliers.
Like the
Cavaliers are taking on the Raptors. The Cavaliers lead the series.
Yeah, we got a lot to say about that shit.
Yeah, and the Cavaliers, I'm saying the Cavaliers lead the series 1-0. There's 25 seconds left in the game. The Cavaliers are by 10. So you might as well say the Cavaliers lead the series 2-0 up on the Raptors right now. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling about that?
Yep.
Good boy look like Mark.
Sweet. They sweet, bro. They getting swept, brother. Brandon Ingram, bro. I don't know how many you finished with. You had 0 points at halftime in a playoff game, though. That's the number 1 option. You have 0 points at halftime.
In a playoff game.
And then
after you said
in the first quarter, you had 10, and then you finished with 16.
Brother, he gonna get in an interview after the last game and say, me taking 9 shots is not gonna win us a playoff game. And then in the next game, you have 0 points at halftime.
Yeah.
You can't walk around saying shit like that if you're gonna do that. I'm gonna keep it a stack, bro. I'm thinking you about to pop out. Yeah, I gotta take more shots if we want to win. I put you on a ticket. You got 0 points, bro.
Oh, that's why you saying that like that. That boy lost you some bread, huh, bro?
Look, man, but I'm thinking
also outside of like the bread, like he's actually not even playing good, and that's not good for the team. Like
the Raptors. I mean, I don't think anybody had real
Scotty and RJ Barrett.
Yeah, I don't think any of us had real expectations.
It's like a competitive thing, bro.
What do you mean?
Like, bro, somebody, we want to see a competitive series, bro. We want to see one get somebody.
But yeah, we already know.
Swept, but
that's what the first round is, son. Especially in the East. Like the East is
not like that, bro.
But to me, the East is not good. But the East have 2 good teams, bro.
3
good teams, and mind you, 8 make the playoffs. Why do we only have 3 good teams in the whole conference, bro? Like,
I mean, Philly. Well. Context, Philly, no Embiid.
But at this point, you don't have to say context no more with that. Because like you think of Philly, you just assume you should probably assume Joel Embiid is not playing at this point.
Yeah, no, that's kind of sad, but that is kind of how it is.
It's the truth, bro. They got 3 good teams in the East, man. Anybody watching that bullshit?
Sheesh. They need to put the Pels over there, huh?
Throw the Pels over there, please, quick, in a heartbeat.
Nah, yeah, it was a struggle for us out here in the West.
Yeah,
but
the West is stacked.
Yeah, we probably made the plan.
I'm joking. Y'all trying to slide over to the West? Speaking of the stack side of things.
I guess we finished over in the East.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna let y'all keep bashing them dudes too long. He was about to turn into an Eastern Conference bash fest. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, because the East, the Celtics going to chip, so they ain't too weak.
I mean,
yeah, that's one team though. Like we gotta wait.
And the Cavs, I think the Cavs going to chip.
Round.
Yeah, well. We'll see.
It's not winning no chip, bro. Like, I've never seen James Harden do that when it was time to do that.
Well, we'll see, bro.
Donovan Mitchell has never even made it to the Eastern or Western Conference Finals in his career.
Donovan be a bucket when he needs to, though.
I can't say that if he never made it past the second round, bro.
It don't be him, bro. It don't be him.
Next to the Western Conference we go.
Facts. Y'all want to go in order of the rankings, or y'all want most exciting or least exciting?
At least, what's the worst series in the
And
West?
all of
Let's start with
Spurs,
probably
Suns.
Trailblazers.
the
Oh, Suns, Thunder,
Yeah, sweep.
Thunder
yeah,
sweeping the Suns.
Quick, easy
that's a
sweep.
sweep.
Bro, the
Well,
Thunder's so good at basketball, bro.
that's what I'm about to
Huh?
say. Just catching people up right quick. Thunder #1 seed, Suns 8 seed. OKC
Yeah.
is up 1-0 on the series.
Chat. The Thunder are good at basketball, chat. Like just everything
Yeah.
they good at shooting the ball, defense. They making the Suns like, bro. You talk about the you said you turned the game on with the Celtics and the Sixers, it was over. If you would have turned the Thunder game on, brother, it was like 50-20, bro. In like the second quarter. I'm like, Lord Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
anybody out there playing
It was like that
that was
last
gonna play
year.
the Thunder was gonna get swept. So
Yeah, the Thunder like that, bro. And
Yeah,
yeah,
they
they gonna
playing
sweep them. Yeah,
They
they
don't-
ain't fucking around, bro.
They
Them
wasn't
dudes
playing
ain't
around
playing.
last year. That's what I'm saying, though. Them dudes, we playing around with
Dudes
them.
not playing, bro. I
And
see
they-
that's 4-0, son.
better than you.
Easy. Yeah, easy. I think it's nothing D-Book could do, son. Or Dylan Brooks. I don't care who you want to talk about.
or Jalen Green
Yeah, bro. Y'all done for
or
four. We'll
Grayson
see.
Allen or
Lonnie?
Yeah.
yeah, that's a sweep, bro. Like
Yeah. Well, what you like to see T4? Next.
Next. On to the next one that might be a sweep. The
Spurs,
Spurs.
Trailblazers.
that's a sweep too.
You're about to say
I'm-
currently the Spurs are up 1-0 on the series.
Shout out Denny Avita, but
Yeah, that white boy, cold boy. Denny Avita, when they get you some help, y'all gonna be a little problem, bro. But right now, this year, you and Drew Holiday ain't gonna get it done, brother.
I mean
Spurs.
Damian Lillard. He has Damian Lillard next year, so he'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't know what that's gonna look like, but in terms of right now today, y'all probably get swept too. Wembanyama, that man different. Man. I ain't gonna lie, it's like, and he been playing. This is what, third year or something now?
Yep.
This is his third year, bro, and it's like every time I turn the game on, like it still doesn't look normal. Like no matter how many games I watch, he do something every time, and it's like, what the hell was that?
Mm-hmm.
And now he's doing that, and he's also dominating the game too. It's not like he just had these random cold plays every now and then. Every play he's dominating, son. So y'all gonna get swept. It was nice though. Shout out Tiago Splitter for stepping up.
Shout out
Mr. Gambler or whatever. Chauncey
Tiago
Billups was doing.
Splitter.
That's their coach, huh?
I forgot that was a coach.
Tiago coach is they coach, bro.
Yeah, bro. I didn't want to bring up negative
Real
past situations, but that's what I was thinking about. I was like, slick impressive for them dudes to even be in the playoffs. Like,
Nah, real talk. And real, like honestly, Tiago, and then of all people, like Tiago Splitter, bro. Young as hell. And he played for the Spurs. The Spurs about to get his ass up out of there though.
he know about the Spurs culture, huh?
Yeah, he knows what's happening right now. But
NBA,
did a
NBA
good
champion,
job.
NBA champion Tiago Splitter.
real talk. He did a good job in his first year. I don't know if he gonna have a job or whatever, but shout out Tiago Splitter. We'll see y'all next year.
Chauncey.
Well, on to the next
Next.
game. Y'all want to do Nuggets Timberwolves or Lakers Rockets?
Lakers Rockets.
Lakers Rockets. All right, so you got the 4 seed Lakers taking on the 5 seed Rockets. The Lakers are currently up 1-0 on the series. What you got? Take it, folks. I'm saying you
Hella
running
context right now. The Lakers are without
I got
Austin
a lot
Reeves
of context.
and Luka Doncic. So it's really the Bron show over there. You feel what I'm saying? Coming into it, it's like, damn, we about to get Bron versus KD. Boom. 2 days before the first game, KD hurt his knee in practice. Boom. Ran into somebody. Knee. Boom.
Contusion.
So now he got a knee contusion. LeBron steals game 1. No KD play. We still at. So now KD might be coming back next game. So I don't know, bro. But you know me, I'm go James all day. You hear me? So I'm hoping the Lakers. I hope he can steal as many as he can, bro, until one of the white men maybe come help him between Luka and Austin Reeves. I don't know, but
Man, who would have ever thought we would have been asking for a white boy to save LeBron James? Crazy work, but
hey, bro,
Yeah.
it's 2026. LeBron is 41 years old, and he just stole game 1. I can't ask for much more from him.
I'm just saying though, bro. Like, you know how they be like, you put somebody in a time cap, like somebody called a coma, was in
Yeah.
a coma, and they woke up and heard you saying that. They're like, what the hell you
Like,
talking?
what? I'll be like, look, bro, you've been out a little minute, son. You've been out a little minute, but they got some cold white boys in this league now.
Ford are taking over. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
they taking over, and he has one of the best, you know what I mean, if not the best. So if Luka could come back, son, it'll be interesting between. I mean, the Rockets aren't that good, but next series, if Luka could come back, it'll get interesting. But I don't really know who's gonna win this series. If KD come back and he good, like regular KD, and it's just KD and versus Bron,
Slaps 4.
I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Battle of the old men, like.
That's what
But
I
the
said.
Rockets have a better team. Son, the Rockets have a better team without Luka and Austin Reeves.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say add KD to the Rockets, then it's like
Yeah.
okay, then.
And they have a better team for sure. But without KD, LeBron getting them
Lakers.
dudes up out of there.
Yeah,
Go
he's getting Reed Shepard out of there for sure.
Yeah, yeah, Ben
And
Thompson.
Jabari Smith.
Right. Shout out Goat, bro. I hope Goat could get it done, son. I ain't gonna lie.
Man,
Hey,
if
talk
Goat randomly pull off a ring at any point at this time in his career, that'd be crazy.
they're talking about some possible retirement now. So
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'd say he don't want a tour, bro. Like, we don't care what you want. Like, we don't care, bro. Like, your name is LeBron James, bro. You gonna have a tour, son. The only way you don't have a tour is if you retire after the season.
And that's that's the only thing. Like,
and that sounds like
oh no.
thing.
Look, we don't got the light problem no more, Chad. Now we just got Tifo blacking out. Like,
yeah, retirement talking about dude crashing out.
Right.
But I don't know. He could. I don't know, bro. He could retire, bro. It'd be crazy, bro.
If LeBron win, if that's y'all said, it would be crazy.
I say if he retires, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. When LeBron retired, bro, and then if he does it like randomly, like just boom, I'm done. Oh man, yeah, I'm gonna shed some real tears, bro.
That's what I took from that. I took from like he's gonna like play this game of keeping us on our toes until he just like boom, I'm done. So that he don't really have a tour. If he don't want a tour that bad. But I ain't gonna lie, if he do announce it and then he do have a tour, it's gonna kind of fall into like the whole like he's a drama queen essentially type stereotype.
Nah, I don't care. You could call it what you want, sir. You could call it what you want. Kobe had one.
Saying, like, I'm saying, but if you be like, I don't want one, and you be like, it's my last year. And like you said, you say it's your last year, you know everybody gonna do it regardless. Like that's kind of like you feed into like the whole like.
Yeah, that's Bron, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Son. Bron want that attention. He could say he don't want that attention. Bron want that attention. So. Like, let's be real, bro. Like a tour, every game you go, you know, the stadium filled, teams having, you hear me, billboard videos of you. I don't care what team you is, brother.
Thank you. Sign
bro,
this.
No matter what team
give you
you
gifts
are,
and everything.
Like, y'all should have a video for LeBron, like killing y'all from the last 20 years, bro, because you can make a montage from every team, bro. Every team should have a video. Thank you, LeBron, for what you've done for the NBA. You hear me? Here's a video of you killing us for the last 23 years. The Pelicans one could be, Toronto, they could have a long ass video. Boy, LeBron killed them for years. Like, but there's plenty of teams, bro. Even the teams he played on, you hear me? They could make their own video getting killed by Bron, son. He gotta have a tour, son. He don't have a tour, that's gonna be like
Kitty about to send him home.
You crazy as hell, boy.
But yeah,
so he better get on the court.
Yeah, what's your predictions for that series?
I got Rockets in 7.
Rockets in 7. Who you Lakers and
I don't. It depends on when the dude come back, bro. Like if KD come back next game, yeah, Lakers in 7. If KD miss any other game though, it might be Lakers in 6.
So either way, it's Lakers.
Hopefully, that's what I want. This is me more like a LeBron James lover than like for like talking take, like, you know.
All right, so for like giving like, you know, non-biased take, how you feeling?
Like I like LeBron that much, so like the Lakers.
Still.
Yeah.
Facts. For sure. Well, let's move on to the last game in the West, the last game of this little recap that we're going through so far. The number 3 seed Nuggets versus the number 6 seed Timberwolves. Denver is currently up in the series 1-0. Who y'all got coming out of that one?
If you asked me a couple of days ago, I might have said the Timberwolves, but Denver's up now, so they have the advantage. I think it goes 7, just like last year, bro. It's just something about these two teams getting together. Like, you know, it's gonna be some fireworks. But then I started thinking, I'm like, I could say that about the Nuggets with different teams, bro. Because anytime the Nuggets play the Timberwolves, they bang. The Nuggets play the Lakers, they bang. The Nuggets play the Thunder, they bang. I'm like, the Nuggets just be banging, bro. I ain't gonna lie, so they be banging with
that's
anybody.
why I never thought like the Timberwolves, like,
huh?
I said maybe that's that Jokic effect.
Yeah, bro.
Buzz got an MVP, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of league.
No matter who they play, so they always in some fights. Like they never get blew out. They be blowing people out, but they gonna fight, son. So Ant-Man, it's just more of Ant-Man, bro. I know he ain't going out like even if they, excuse my language, even if they lose, Ant-Man ain't going out like easy, bro. So I'd say 7, but I think Yoke don't get him. So.
I think 7 too, but it's only because like I don't know them two teams when they play each other, they do be like a
Yeah, that's what I'm say. Them boys make it to a game 7. Fred will be tapped in. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
The Nuggets always going. If it's guaranteed, the Nuggets gonna be in a game 7 every playoff. For sure.
Yeah, throughout because that's the thing when it come down to great players, bro.
Maybe 2.
Great players, they're not going out easy. You feel what I'm saying? And there's so many great players in the league. That means we just getting good series, bro. Because Jokic, you think Jokic about to go out in 5 games, 6 games? Heavens no. And he ain't going out in 5, 6 games neither, bro. We going 7. If I'm losing, I'm going down. We fighting, like for real.
Yeah.
It's funny how you say that, all the good players and all that. But this energy wasn't the same in the East, bro. I'm just saying.
That's my point. They don't have players in the East, brother. Like, bro, we talking about Jalen Brunson.
The players just young too, though. Like
the East players hurt. Let me say that too. Giannis, they ain't in the playoffs. He hurt. Tyrese Halliburton, Pacers, he hurt. They ain't in the playoffs this year neither. But even still, that ain't stacking up against Billy Goat. You heard me? KD over there, Luka over there, Devin Booker over there, Jokic, Anthony Edwards, Shea. Like, bro, what are we talking about, bro? We need to divide this shit up. So they need to do a redraft. I don't know when they adding the 2 new teams, bro. But the expansion needs to add some type of like balance again, bro. Because it's been clear for years the West was better than the East. When Brown was over there, it was okay because it was Brown and he was like killing everybody in the East anyway. Like he was making it to the championship every year, regardless. Like it don't matter who he played, he was gonna be there. But now that Brown going, it's just like 2 teams that randomly made last year. You heard me? The Pacers made it to the championship. Brown would have never let them Pacers make it to the championship.
Honestly, bro, the Celtics kind of been running the East.
I can't say the Celtics been running the East, bro. They've been in the championship 2 of the last
4 years.
4 years. Yeah, that kind of it. I mean, yeah.
And they always in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's kind of running the East, low key.
All right, yeah, I kind of get them that. I kind of get them that.
They've been there twice, bro.
If you had a consistent team coming out the East, though, it's been the Celtics. Like Jelani said, even
if I had to pick one, yeah.
Like,
but even still, that's 1 championship, and that's 2. When they played the Warriors in 2 for 23, 2022, yeah, 2022, yeah. So they've been there 2 of the last 4 years. They run the East. They only got 1 chip though.
Yeah.
Now if they win this year, okay, yeah, y'all got the East. Like East on lock for sure. But they clearly the best team to me. The Cavs they're a good team too. I just don't see them like when it's time to come down. James Harden, bro.
I'm weak.
Yeah, he going James Harden, dog.
Everybody
looking forward to the second round for sure, because like in the West, bro, the Nuggets going to see the Spurs.
Yeah,
that's gonna be
cinema.
Crazy.
And then Shea would have to play either
Luka. Well, that's gonna be
the Lakers or the Rockets. Yeah, it's really Chad. We wanted to come to y'all for this before the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like, but between the play-in and the playoffs, they didn't have no break. So this is that kind of. But now we just 1 game in. So.
That's a perfect kind of segue for my next question, because I was about to say y'all kind of got an advantage. Like you made me realize that like y'all got to see a little sneak peek at a game or 2 before we got on here and made our predictions. But I'm not gonna spare y'all of predicting y'all championship matchup. Who y'all got coming out the East and the West? Like who y'all think gonna be in the NBA Finals? I ain't gonna make y'all pick a winner yet. But who y'all got in the finals?
I got Celtics Thunder.
Okay. That'll be interesting. I think that'll be an interesting finals.
Me too, bro. I think that's a good finals.
I don't know, man.
And listen, bro. Here's the thing. Like, this not.
Something telling me I won't say the Nuggets for some reason. Like Celtics Nuggets. I don't know why.
Nuggets was my pick at the beginning of the year to come out the way.
Something telling me. Yeah. Cause whoever make it out that Nuggets and Spurs series, you can't tell me they can't beat the Thunder, bro. I
agree. They can beat the Thunder, but will they? I don't know. But I watched the Thunder play basketball, bro. It's really them on defense. Like, as good as Shea is on offense, and everybody talk about, he be scoring, foul bait, and all that, bro. Them dudes on defense, them dudes clamp.
And like, And like it's kind of weird, bro. Like it's for both conferences. Like it's just matchups, bro. Because like the Spurs have the Thunder number, but the Thunder have the Nuggets number, but the Nuggets have the Spurs number. It's like
that three-way, bro. That three-way in the West. That's
and
what
then
it
even in
is.
the East, bro. Like I feel like the Pistons could beat the Cavs, but
here's the
Celtics
thing.
could beat both of them. I don't know, bro. It's weird.
The
Bro. It's really
Celtics could beat
matchups,
all of them, bro. None of them dudes beating the Celtics, bro. In the West, all of them could be beat by somebody. I feel like I don't really think the Thunder gonna lose too much, but it's more likely that they lose, and I feel like the Celtics lose to anybody, bro.
Yeah.
I say Celtics, Thunder.
I'm gonna go Nuggets. I'm gonna go Nuggets, Celtics. Go you big yoke, man.
All right, so either way, we looking at the Celtics coming out the East. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
I could have told you that. You hear me? 30 minutes ago, brother. That pool at conference, son.
To your credit, you did kind of say that 30 minutes ago. I just had to come back and put it officially on record and see who you had coming out the West. You know
yeah, about like 2-3 weeks when Jason Tatum came back, like after he came back, Celtics. Sure.
Once he came back and it looked like he was actually okay, like kind of pretty regular Tatum. It's like, yeah, they got it.
All right, so y'all talking about individual players and how they impact their teams. Let's get into this MVP race. So we got down to the MVP finalists. We back to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama. Who y'all think is most deserving, and who y'all think gonna get it? That could be two separate questions.
Who's gonna get it? I ain't lying, bro.
Honestly, who's most deserving? It's probably Jokic. Like numbers, his numbers are insane. Like, and then like every season he get better. Every MVP season he get better, bro. It's like,
Jokic does have some insane numbers. Like
a dude averaging 20, almost 30. He averaged 28, 13 boards, and lead the league in assists at center.
Yeah, while having 28.
Like I don't know, bro. And he's still the third seed in the West, bro. That's a lot. That still says a lot. Yeah. He got more wins than a lot of Eastern Conference teams. So yeah, or teams in general.
Eastern Conference shit is going crazy today. Like
I'm just saying, like, because you know that I feel like that season do matter in like the MVP race. That's why Luke ain't make it because he the 4th seed. So
low key.
But like, and K probably ain't have a chance against some other folks, but still. But who deserve it though? Jokic. But who gonna get it? I think Shai gonna get it.
I don't know, bro. I ain't been in the media enough to hear like what they've been saying. But if I'm just looking at it like through my eyes, I would give it to Jokic. I think, bro. Like the dude, like if you're looking at numbers, you gotta go Jokic, bro. Like he literally averaged damn near 30, 13 rebounds, and he lead the league in assists. He averages a triple double. Like that don't just that's not regular. I mean, Shai giving you 30 a night. 30, 5 and 5, probably 36 and 6, maybe. Wemby have his case too, though. He don't have the points, but
that's what I'm
he just won Defensive Player of the Year. He the Defensive Player of the Year.
Unanimous Defensive Player of the Year too.
Yeah, I didn't hear no Wemby talk yet. I was wondering, so do y'all feel like he really got a shot, or y'all feel like he?
Yeah, bro.
Because he had a shot.
Me and T4 were talking about it like earlier. We was like everybody got their case. Like Shai, he the best scorer and the best guard. Like.
And on the best
Wemby,
team.
On the best team. Wemby, he's the best two-way in the league, like by far. Like
defensive.
And then Jokic, best offensive player, best player in the league. Damn near. You can say that. Well, all three of them could be the best player in the league. But Jokic, yeah, bro, it's nasty, bro.
Yeah, they have a real race. I feel like this year.
This is one of the nastier ones of recent history. I would say.
And if they on some voter fatigue shit. Shai just won last year, so. But I mean, Jokic won before that.
Jokic back to back before that, huh?
So that's why I feel like Wemby. I don't know, bro. When the votes come out, like when the actual number of votes come out, that's really gonna tell something too, though. Yeah.
But how we sit here like I don't know. Them people probably easy Shai, like you know what I mean? Like Shai gonna. Yeah. Shai might walk away easy with it. I don't know.
Kind of how I feel like it might be, just because like Jokic did win back to back right before Shai won, huh?
I don't know if I feel like they flip flop. It was Jokic won, then they gave it to Jokic might have won twice.
No, Jokic won. Jokic won back to back, and out of the second one, they thought the second one they thought Shai should get it, and they thought Jokic should have got it last year, so that's why they get. I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
That's the voter fatigue, bro. Because
in a nutshell, that's why I think Shea might get it this year. Like on some even score.
Back to back. Yeah. They the number one seed. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know.
Jokic really, bro. Jokic really my dog.
The more and more you
man.
give Jokic MVPs, the more and more. And I'm not saying that he don't deserve it. I'm just thinking about like how people in the media talk and all that. Now you really pushing that boy into like greatest of all time conversations.
Yeah,
top 5 player ever.
Yeah,
for sure. He did somebody.
Like you get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be. But that's what it is, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't saying he not deserving it. We call it a spade because, like you said, a center leading the league in assists and still putting up 30 points and all that, and still like doing his job as a center.
Yeah, that's insane.
And he's done this for like I don't know how many.
But that's what I'm about to say. We ain't necessarily seeing nothing that Jokic doing for real either. Not built like built either, because Wemby is a freak. Jokic is a freak height wise, but he like goofy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And Jokic do be having he got Wemby number. I ain't gonna lie, he got Wemby number 2.
That's gonna be a series, bro. The Nuggets versus the Spurs.
Yeah. Collectibles. He said SGA with MVP ring again, and is a top 5 player ever.
Yeah,
with the MVP and win and a ring, he'll be top 5 player ever.
Again. Yeah, back to back, all that again.
You put him in top 5 player. That's what I say. I don't know if he's gonna jump straight in the top 5 player ever, but
flashpoint. We talking top 5 ever?
Because if you say top 5, I feel like if he retired right now, then I mean he's top 5. And I don't know.
But he's saying after this year, dude.
Like I don't think he's saying if he win MVP and get a ring.
I don't think
I still don't think that's top 5.
Yeah.
I feel like top 5, bro. Like you got to do that shit for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. So like you at this point, top 5 is like it's not just your accolades, bro. Like because it can't just be championship accolades. At least I say that.
Like you gotta be numbers. Like the numbers getting there though. They're like the numbers, like the points and show.
Yeah, he rising for sure.
That's what I'm about to say. Flashpoint, you'll have some people on your side if you do that. I'll say that. I ain't saying that.
It's a little early. I feel like it's a little early, but I get where you're coming from. But that's how I feel about Jokic though. If Jokic win another championship and gets MVP, it's the same thing. Because he already has another ring. He already has 2 MVPs, bro.
No, he has 3.
Yes, 3. That's why I say y'all keep giving Jokic MVPs. Y'all gonna have to really. We not talking top 5. We talking greatest player all time. Jokic finished with 5, 6 MVPs. You gotta talk like
if he got some rings behind it. Yeah.
Honestly, Jokic already in them talks already for me. Top 10 for sure.
He in greatest center of all time talk.
And that's top 10 if that's the case. Because you got Shaq and Kareem.
And then we talking Jokic.
Hakeem. I'll say Hakeem. But other than that, bro.
No, Russell? Shout out to old heads, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look, old heads, y'all better go watch that Nikola. You hear me? Nikola, he out there. You hear me? Like, bro, Jokic cold, bro. I give it to him. So he like that for real, bro. Yeah, we're gonna see about the MVP race. We're gonna see about that second round matchups. We just had to get on here for this first round before the draft Thursday. Because once that draft start, and once we got a new superstar in New Orleans come Thursday, I ain't gonna want to talk about no basketball. You know what I mean? Until
chat. I didn't want to talk basketball today. Fred missed the episode. I came here ready. I ain't
gonna lie, but I don't know what y'all schedule like before Thursday. But if y'all want to get on before Thursday, we can have like a little draft episode for sure. But if not, we here Thursday regardless, chat for sure.
We here Thursday regardless, chat. Fred a little busy, so we're gonna have to see if we can work out that extra episode. We might be able to slide one in though, but Thursday, chat. You
can count on us for sure. Thursday, we tapped in.
Yeah, but yeah. So any first of all, well, let me speak quick on the NFL draft before we get up out of here. I was watching last episode. You know what I'm saying? Y'all spent a whole lot of time talking offense. Y'all didn't talk a lot of defense with the first round pick. Like,
I don't want to. I don't want to, brother.
I don't care me. You already know what I say.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's available.
I'm going full wide receiver, brother.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I feel like because we could get a wide receiver in a later round, I'm starting to lean more and more that like I kind of want defense.
Hey, it don't matter, bro. I swear. It really don't matter.
Like I wouldn't be mad if we got a wide receiver. Like y'all saying, it don't matter. But thinking about it, like we got a defender, like an elite defender, whatever defender you're looking for, Ruben Bain, Caleb. Now we got an elite defender, and then we circle back and then we got like Chris Bell or Casey Concepcion, somebody like they still got valid receivers.
They do.
Around like.
But I told you, my feelings cannot be hurt come Thursday, bro. Like, I'm gonna be happy regardless, son.
Yeah.
Offense, defense, I'm good regardless, son. I just can't wait to see who that person is, cause like how we still it's 3 days before, we can't narrow no list down, bro. Like we still have no idea like who we taking at that pick, depending on who there.
That's what I'm about to say. Who it depends on who's really there for us.
I seen earlier they got us trading up to 3. I said, oh heavens, no.
I said that yesterday. I said the Chiefs.
For who?
I'm like
David Bailey.
See, like I don't know. It's a slick chance, which I'm not saying he is. It's a slick chance David Bailey follow.
But what I've been saying like these last few days, like they got David Bailey going as high as like 2. Like they've been having him up there.
I mean, that's what he started off at, but it's like between him and Arvell Reese. If somebody up there decided to take Arvell Reese, then David
Bailey that's the one that could fall, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
It's gonna be one or the other, and I'm not trying to say that like to spite, but and like I said, I've been doing my little football research. You know what I'm saying? I missed some of the hoops action, but looking at it, Arvell Reese when he first came he packaged himself up as an edge rusher, but then I feel like now that people watching film or like really like he's not really an edge rusher, so like people don't really
small.
But people don't really take edge rushers and a small edge rusher that high. So now if you look at like the real true edge rushers in the draft, David Bailey like top 1 for real.
Ruben Bay.
Yeah, so
because Arvell Reese like the Von Miller type, like TJ Watt type.
Yeah, like speed rusher, like
he a speed rusher, but like when most of his snaps in college, he was playing like off ball linebacker, like regular middle linebacker. Like, he wasn't even blitzing for real. So that's why I'm like, it's kind of like been a misconception. Like, but long story short,
that's how Michael was too, though.
But he didn't have as many pass rush snaps as Micah did.
But that's like Harold Perkins, bro. If I'm being honest with you, it's like Harold Perkins, but you flip Harold Perkins' career around. He had his best year his last year instead of his best year his first year. Think about how they was talking about Harold Perkins after his freshman year. Perk 40. Oh my God, this crazy linebacker. All ball, on ball, on ball, all ball. It don't matter where you at. That's the same with Arvell Reese, bro. But he really like off the edge more. Like he coming off the edge. That's what he want to play, bro. But a guy like that, bro, you put him in that position. You go get the quarterback. You draw stuff up for him. If you got a good coach, bro, he gonna be all right regardless. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The dude pass rush abilities sound. It depends on how you want to look at it. And I say depending on how you want to look at it because it sounds real raw. When I say real raw,
bro, and he gonna let you know that.
Yeah. Well,
every time he get into an interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time. He say it every time. Like, yeah, I barely really worked on it. Like, I've never really, I barely practiced like real moves, like boom, boom. Like, he gonna tell you that, bro.
But that's why I say, he's more of a like off-ball linebacker because it seems like they just send him out there and just be like, all right, go ahead,
go get him. Yeah.
But, hey.
We'll see. The draft tomorrow's Tuesday. TikTok, brother. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yep. The draft is Thursday. You know what I'm saying? But any shout outs before we get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Or any other topics that I'm missing?
Shout out LeBron James and his son for playing a playoff basketball game together.
That's a first, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Yeah. Pretty sure, yeah.
Everything first, you know what I'm saying?
At this point in LeBron's career, if it's something new, yeah, it's probably first at this point.
You got any shout outs, Lonnie? Any it could be random, bro. It don't even gotta be a player. Because I got a super random shout out.
No, shout out KD since he keeps saying LeBron. Shout out KD.
Y'all ready for my shout out? Super, super random. Shout out Dick's Sporting Goods, bro.
Dick's Sporting Goods.
Dick's, bro. Dick's Sporting Goods, bro.
Why Dick's?
What did they sponsored your 5K?
In a way they did, but they did not. So I was there because of the 5K though. So I was getting my medal engraved. Chad, I ran a 5K and I got a medal, you know what I'm saying? So I was getting my medal engraved. They were doing free engravings at Dick's. And so I was walking around Dick's, bro. Yeah, Steve Gleason jerseys, but like real authentic ones, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like you don't see them
random. Yeah.
Like, you might see that in the Saint shop or something, but just to randomly go in Dick's and see like authentic Steve Gleason, I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Dick's. So
shout out, yeah. I'm gonna stick with Brian, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Brian. Shout out to Sags, bro. Mickey Loomis. I'm not gonna shout you out, but I hope you're doing like what you need to do for us to like walk away Thursday as real winners. You know.
Man, shout out Mickey, man.
I'm about to say, man, if Mickey make a good move, Thursday. Can he get a shout out from Tifo?
He drafted Tyler Shuck. He can't do much better than Tyler Shuck, and I ain't shout him out for that shit. So probably not, bro.
God damn.
Unless we fleece, unless somehow we, you hear me? Like we fleece some shit. Like we trade back and we end up with 2 firsts and a second next year. Like he got to do some crazy shit to get a shout out from me. I'm gonna be honest. But I'm looking at you. I'll say that.
I will say I'm glad he didn't trade for Dexter Lawrence.
Oh heavens, yeah. Oh heavens, yeah.
Good job. Good job, Nick.
The Bengals trade. I don't chat.
Football episode, chat. We gotta make the football, bro.
Chat, you remember last episode? I was like, what would you give up for Dexter Lawrence? Damn, Skippy wasn't talking about a first round pick, not a top 10.
Not a top 10 pick.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bengals, y'all different, bro. Like Joe Burrow continues to save y'all franchise. If y'all didn't have him, bro, they'd be kicking y'all ass up out of Cincinnati, bro. The moves y'all be making, son. Yeah. Who does that?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well.
Glad I'm not a Bengals fan. Who that? Not who that. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they gave up their top 10 pick for an interior defensive lineman.
To their credit, though, they don't seem like they got any elite D tackles coming out in the draft or nothing like that. So if that's what they feel like their biggest need was.
That's the thing. They're not at that position where you narrowing it down to a certain position. Like y'all need help a lot of places, my brother.
I'm just trying to help make it.
God damn it, Cincinnati.
But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, Mickey ain't do no dumb shit like that. That's real.
Yeah, bro. Shout out Mickey, bro.
Hey, get us some extra draft picks. Yeah, man, I might be able to talk.
Draft capital.
Get us some draft capital, man.
Y'all keep your eyes open for the notifications. We might pop back up on y'all before Thursday. But if not, we will be here Thursday. When that draft come on, we will be on. So y'all make sure y'all come listen with us on your phone while you got New Orleans Saints select.
Sorry, there's been a trade. Oh man, I can't wait.
The Saints have traded for AJ Brown. Let me stop.
And on that note, chat, we'll see y'all, you know what I'm saying, next episode.
AJ Brown changed.
Call 12. You hear me? Call 12. That boy said AJ Brown, bro. What?